guys, in today's video I want to show you how you can create a mixing template for Studio One. You can use it for every single track that you're mixing. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, hit that notification button, drop a like, leave a comment. Let's get into the video. So, mixing templates. For me, they are very important, and I want to tell you why. Number one, because of the workflow. I like to have the same setup every single mixing session. So I have the same sends, I have the same colors, I have the same routing, same to bus processing, and all that good stuff. Second, I want to have a consistent sound from mix to mix. I want to know certain plugins and I want to know them to perfection and how they sound and how I can use them on every single source, on vocals, on drums, and I want to know what sounds best, what works and what doesn't work. So when it comes to mixing, I will know exactly what I need. In Studio One you already have like some templates, but they're not for mixing. Right now, as you can see, I have 4 templates. This one is the latest one that I'm using most of the time. It's called Sends. I have all the sends that I use most of the time in the same template. Let me open the template and show you what I have in it. This is the basic template that I'm using when I have to mix. I have this sends. The plugins change, but not that often. CLA76 for the vocal crush. This is a parallel chain. I have another vocal crush. Maybe the 76, it's not working how I want it, so I usually try something different. I have a plate reverb, stereo spreader. Sometimes I use the real ADT from Waves. Sometimes I have doubler. Sometimes I have other plugins. Then I have Aphex Vintage Exciter. I use this for top end to add some brightness. Then I have 4 delays. I have a ping pong, a long delay, a short and an even shorter delay. Then I have a slap delay and 2 more reverbs. This is my template. Now I want to show you how you can create your own template. Let's start from scratch. Create new song, open the mixer, and I'm gonna add buses. I don't like to use effects channels in Studio One because they don't have a send. You can send a delay to a reverb and things like that. Now we have our buses. In my templates, all the buses are in solo safe. If you want to speed up your workflow with the template, I recommend doing like a large template. For example, you should have like 4 reverbs in your template, 4 delays. I tend to have different reverbs. Valhalla 1, the Vintage Verb, 7th Heaven, Professional from Liquid Sonic, so I have that in my template. A Spark Verb, it's another one that I'm using, I like to keep in my template. Make sure that, because we are using the plugins on sends, the mix knob is set to 100% wet. H reverb. I really like using the H reverb. For my delay, most of the time, as you saw in my template, I use the Echo Boy plugin. This is what I like to do. I have a ping pong. I don't mess with the settings in the beginning. A long one, half a note, quarter. This one can be like a slap, a very fast one, or a special type of delay. Compressor 1, CLA76, all in, slow attack, fast release, reduce the output gain, increase the input to the maximum. Second one, you can use whatever compressor you want. I like using Pro C2 from FabFilter. I have that sometimes on a bus for parallel compression as a stereo send. You can use doubler from Waves, you can use real ADT from Waves, you can use Stereo Savage. Another one is Micro Shift from Soundtoys. The Air one is Aphex Vintage Exciter, or you can use like a combination of EQs, the Mag EQ2 at 10k boosting, and I'm using Pro Q2 before it, removing all of the low end information, something like this. You can have all the plugins, and when you're starting the mix, you can choose what plugins you're gonna use. So the template can be complete. You need to add like some audio tracks, 10 tracks for now. I'll make a folder. This is going to be the instrumental. I like to have the sends at the end of the session. Create a bus channel for the instrumental. Link the folders in the console so you can do this. But I think we need more tracks for the instrumental. I've added 10 more. I tend to have like drums and then the music. This means guitars and things like that. For each folder I add the bus channel, and what I like to do is color code everything. So the drums, they're blue. The music, let's say we can make it yellow. Then I'm going to add 20 more tracks. Back folder. And this is our vocal folder. Again, add a bus for it and make the vocals. What color do you want? You can go a step further and make like buses for the hook, for the verse, and things like that. And this is the overview of the template, how the session looks. When you get the session, you can just drag and drop the audio onto the corresponding tracks. For example, let's say these parts are the drums. Bam, you have the drums now. And you have the bussing done, everything is in the right place. So you don't have to add folders. It really speeds up the mixing process, and the brain can focus on the creative stuff. So if the technical stuff is out of the way, the brain is working much faster in a more creative way. You should have like the drums and the music going to the same bus, to the instrumental bus. So now that's set up. You can have in the template, I have a preset called 2Bus. Let me load that up. An EQ, a compressor, another compressor, another compressor. So these are just choices. So you can include that on the 2Bus too. If you know what you're gonna use, for example, on the vocal, I know that I'm gonna use like Soothe to eliminate some of that digital harshness. You can include that, and from here you can just save as template. Let's call it mixing template. You can add a description, let's say audio plus sends plus buses, and you can choose like a icon for the template. Let's close this, create new. You have mixing template. Every single time when you start a new mix, you will have the template ready to go. I have one for mixing vocals with just the MP3 beat. I have one for mixing a full track out, the track out for the beats, track out for the vocals, and I have a template for mixing just beats. So this is the template. You can create this and you can make your life easier. If you want me to make a custom template for mixing vocals with sends, 2Bus processing, let me know in the comment section below what plugins should I use. Should I use the Wave plugins? Should I use a combination from Waves with stock plugins in Studio One? Let me know, leave a comment. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please subscribe, hit that notification button, drop a like, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook, join our Facebook group, it's called Mix Talk. See you guys next time.